everybody and welcome to another event vlog, another location, because I've actually come home and I'm filming this intro with the boys at the home yard. So that's a little bit unexpected. Essentially, I am off to BCA tomorrow to do the novice, not with Star, with Atty. And BCA is my closest BE venue to home, not Loughborough home, uni home, but like home. And I've got my times through for this weekend and I am the first on of the entire day. I'm gonna be number one. My number was gonna say number one. I don't think I've ever had that before. I think that's quite special. Oh, do you not like the camera? No? Okay, I'll go away. Star likes the camera. So I am going to be first on of the day. My dressage test is going to be at 8 AM, which means I need to be on and warming up sometime after 7:30. And BCA is just over 2 hours from Loughborough Uni. So it made a load more sense to come home, bring the boys home for the weekend. Star has a very important checkup with the vet coming very soon. So I'm gonna do a little video on whatever the outcome of that is. You excited for that? But the point of this vlog is that Atty is going to BCA to jump around the novice. Like I said, very familiar with BCA. I don't think I was vlogging the last time I went to BCA because it would have been quite a while pre-COVID, but I've done the track so many times. It was one of my first ever BE events back in maybe like 2017, I think, with my little pony Towie. I've done the 90 there, I've done the 100 there. I've never actually done the novice there, but I've schooled around it plenty of times. So I kind of feel like I know what to expect. We're gonna go have a look at the course today, because I don't have time to walk it tomorrow because I'm so early, and just make sure that I know what's going on. So excited, a little bit jaded, a little bit stressed, I can't lie to you guys. I am in the middle of year one exams at university, so potentially note to flow next year. Maybe not the best idea to bring the horses home, have all the stress of eventing and just moving horses around and letting them settle in whilst you're juggling exams. I've got an exam on Wednesday, a 24-hour online one, so I am quite stressed, and then my last exam the following week. So I can't lie, I've literally been inside all morning. I got up early, rode today, been inside all morning revising, going to go and walk the course, and then I'll be back to packing the lorry and more revision. So life right now is a little bit dull. However, it does mean that I'm really looking forward to getting out and about with Atty. So let's go walk the course. I think it's safe to say that we are the first ones out on course. They've not even built the start box yet. First one on the course today and first one on the course tomorrow. So I'm going to give you guys a second to look at this fence. Any musical nerds among you? Do you know what they've done wrong with this piano?
I think it's really cool.
It's very cool. Go on, you going to tell them?
I think they've put this on upside down. I think that side needs to be around there, the base clef.
We're about halfway through the course. It's walking pretty nicely so far. Like I said, I do know most of these combinations. I've jumped them before, like in practice, but it's nice to see them all dressed nicely for competition. Yeah, feeling actually quite good. The striding is all designed for Atty so far. Nice short distances, which is what we like to see. No. Nice tricky combo right near the end. Got that corner down there and we'll see in a minute. But the tree looks like it's right in the way, so let's find out if it is as bad as it looks. Woohoo! I'm being a bit of a perfectionist with this vlog entry, and every single time I stutter in the first sentence I've been like pressing re-record. I do not have time for that, so you're just gonna have to deal with my my raw, running out of time, quite sweaty self as I'm desperately trying to pack everything into the lorry in time to get inside for dinner, which is very kindly being cooked for me. Love being home from uni. I think this is why I always forget things, because I literally run around like nuts trying to fit everything in, rather than just, probably realistically I should probably just come back out after dinner, but no, I've decided that I want to pack the lorry and plat and be done so that I can have dinner and go to bed ahead of getting up at 4:30 tomorrow. Anyway, I am going off topic. Although I have to say, if you don't watch my event vlogs, if you don't normally watch my event vlogs because you're watching this one, you won't know that I usually forget something. It's becoming a little bit of a reoccurring theme. I can't go eventing without forgetting something. Usually something quite important. Recently we've had white saddle pads. Last season we had tack. It's usually the numbers, let's face it. I often turn up without a number, that sort of thing. So if you'd like, you can pause the video now. I'm going to give you free rein to guess what you think I will forget this time. Hopefully nothing, but even I don't believe that. So any guesses? I haven't forgot my hat before. Should probably check that's packed, but who knows. Anyway, what I was actually hopping on here very quickly to talk about was the course. Lots of combinations, but I don't think they're particularly unfair. I actually think it's a pretty nice track. It's probably the first time I've walked novice this season and I felt all right about it, which we love. Oh, the sun is really blinding me. Yeah, I felt all right about it, which is good. It's what we like to see, isn't it? Is this gonna be better? Yeah. A couple of like more difficult combinations right at the end of the course, which is cheeky. I think the last two combinations will catch people out. Update time! Mum has very kindly agreed to move dinner back by 15 minutes, so I have an hour to bring the boys in, feed them, plait Atty, get him looking smart. I don't think he's going to get a full bath on this occasion, but I think that's possible, right? Hopefully. Okay, so my tack could be a bit cleaner. It had a quick clean, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm feeling pumped. I'll keep you guys updated. Atty is the perfect distance away for me to say, for once, I'm not actually too upset with my plait. I'm not going to give you a close-up because you guys may all stomp on my dreams and tell me that they're still awful, and I'm sure they still are by your standards, but by mine, I'm quite happy with them, and I have 20 minutes to feed and put a couple of last things in the lorry. So I'm probably going to say goodbye to you, and I'll see you very bright and early tomorrow, probably not feeling very chatty at all. See ya! Good morning vlog. It is 5:20 and I cannot lie, getting out of bed was not easy this morning. Yeah, it was very comfy, not running on much sleep, but it is event day. I'm just heading outside now with the last of my stuff in a very heavy bag. Gonna give the boys some breakfast, check Atty's plaits are still intact. You can come with me for that. I'm pretty much load and go. I am slightly worried that I've forgotten something because it feels, good morning! It feels rather easy. How are we doing today? Are you ready to go venting? He just wants to know what's in the bag. Anyway, I'm gonna get them fed and I'll catch up with you after that. Sometimes I wonder why we bother. It doesn't look actually too bad in this light, but no, it does, it does. Look at that. What was the point in getting you clean yesterday? Other than that though, his coat is glowing, so I'm gonna give him a little wash off there and get all the shavings out of his mane and tail. Start wants his breakfast now. Okay, it's about T minus 10 minutes until load, and I cannot lie, I am feeling weirdly under control. Usually these like early morning events are a bit of a mad panic, but everything seems to have gone quite smoothly this morning. What am I forgetting? That is the real question. That's all loaded and ready to go. We've arrived. Thank you. We've arrived, and much to Mum's dismay, we're not the first ones here. There's actually like a whole row of lorries. I was trying to get that.
It's 6:30.
It's 6:30. It's so early. I could have had an extra 15 minutes in bed because we don't need to do anything for like 15 minutes. But anyway, that's the update. We're here.
It's better to be early than running late, Flo.
True that. Okay, update. We are so early that I've decided to take a 10-minute power nap in the back of the lorry because it's 6:15 and I'm just waiting for Mum to come in and yell at me. So I'll try and catch that on camera because she will. She will. She's outside that window and she's not reacted. I think she looked in and wasn't expecting to see me in here. I don't know if I can get her on. I wonder where you are. shout at me.
Oh, where's she gone? She had a snooze in the front of the...
Okay, final thoughts pre-dressage. To keep everything totally 100 and real with you guys, I'll be honest and say my head is a little bit all over the shop, and that's actually no reflection on the course or actually eventing at all. I woke up this morning after working till quite late last night and on not much sleep, and I'm really stressed about my uni exams. I've done everything I can, I've been working hard, and also I know that comes from like a real place of privilege because there's so much going on in the world right now, and I'm here eventing, one of my favourite things in the world, and a very lucky thing to be able to do, and I'm stressed about some exams that probably in the scheme of things matter less than even A-levels, but yeah, that's what's on my mind, is I am stressed that potentially flow back in Easter that proposed this whole event a couple of days before my exams was quite foolish, but we'll see. We're going to be positive. I'm here now. Even if I turn around and went home, I've already missed half a day of work and revision, so we're going to embrace it and bring it on. I haven't actually done this test before. It's a new one for both of us. It's probably one of the easier novice tests, to be fair. It hasn't got any leg yields or any rain back or anything too challenging. It does have some extended walk, which we've never done before, so take that with a pinch of salt. But other than that, not too much to report. This angle is horrific, and I will see you on the other side.
How's he warming up?
Yeah, he feels alright. He's a bit long and flat, but there were some nice moments. What time is it now?
About 5 to.
I think I'm just going to walk around for a bit and sort of build up a bit of that. So here is where things go really wrong, as you can probably tell from the title of the video. That was my cue to start the test, that's my bell, and by this point I had trotted around the arena twice, I think. He'd warmed up pretty nicely, but about the second time that I started going around the arena, so pretty much bang on with when the camera started filming, something felt slightly off. You can see I popped in a counter transition there just to try and get him back. I felt he wasn't listening and I felt he wasn't really in my hand, but I wasn't sure if that was a reflection of me. Obviously you saw my little pre-test monologue. I wasn't quite in the right headspace, and I wasn't sure if possibly I had got really tense and that had translated to him. But again, that wasn't really like him, so I was kind of confused, decided to just ride through it, and then this halt started to confirm my suspicion that something was up. Obviously the halt itself wasn't great, and then I asked him to move forward and he put in a bit of a rain back on the centre line, so I'm sure the judge was thinking, what is going on? I wasn't sure if maybe it felt a lot worse than it looked, which we can all tell now. It looks pretty bad, but I was just thinking, what is going on? Am I being dramatic? I thought if there's something like really glaringly wrong, the judge will probably ring her bell. So I was like, am I just gonna ride through whatever it is? At this point, it crossed my mind that his tongue might be stuck over his bit, so I just stopped to have a look and realised pretty quickly I couldn't see anything. So I decided to keep going, and for like half a second I thought, we're all sorted. And then I popped in this canter transition and I was like, nope, no, it's not going well. I thought I would try and just ride him round the corner, kind of hoping whatever it was would sort itself out, but here he just went, I've had enough. And he's so good normally that I was thinking in my head, no. I popped him up into canter once more. I'm not really sure why, because at this point the idea of asking him to do 4 more minutes when he wasn't happy was, you know, a no-brainer. I wasn't going to do it. So I had a look at the judge. I think she could tell that I was stressed, so she got out of her car. I explained to her that I thought possibly his tongue was stuck over the bit because he seemed really unhappy, and there was no way that I could kind of expect him to do 4 more minutes. It wasn't fair on him at all. She came and had a look and confirmed that yes, indeed, his tongue got stuck over the bit. And I was kind of like, oh, does that mean I have to retire? And she kind of said, yeah. I was a little surprised there weren't any other options, because obviously I felt that I was completely putting Atty first, as every rider should, and that, you know, it seemed a bit unfair, but that is life. You can see the disappointment on my face.
Oh no.
There's nothing I can do.
So what's happened?
I've got to retire. Okay, this is probably one of the weirdest event vlog updates that I have done to date, but our day has ended at dressage, because you guys will probably have seen all of the footage. He warmed up pretty nicely, and when going around the outside he started off alright, and then he suddenly felt like he sort of changed a bit. He wasn't very happy, and I tried to sort of ride him through it a little bit. I wasn't sure whether he was just, you know, but he's usually so good, so I thought this was really out of character. In the first trot I actually pulled him up, I stopped and I had a look and kept going, and as soon as I went into the canter he just, you know, he felt like he just wasn't there and he was shrinking back and he wasn't happy, so I thought he might have put his tongue over the bit, and I just stopped and spoke to the judge and said, I think I'm going to have to retire, I think his tongue might be over the bit, and she said, yes it is, and that was that. And we just went and had a chat with some of the stewards and try and find out what we're allowed to do, because obviously we've come from Loughborough, and whether we're allowed to jump, because actually it wasn't his fault and it would have been more dangerous to finish and complete the test and have him unhappy than not to. And unfortunately we're not allowed to do any more today. We had actually already said that regardless we probably wouldn't go cross country because he didn't necessarily need it, but he would have benefited from a show jump. So not the news we wanted and not the news he wanted, because jumping's his favourite part, but that's eventing for you. And as we're sort of saying, we'd much rather have an incident like this where he's not at fault, I'm not at fault, it's a freak thing, and you know, we live to fight another day.
Short day at the office, Atty.
More revision for flow.
Every cloud flow.
Is that a silver lining?
Better exam grades at uni.
Hi all, final little segment of the vlog from me, because I'm aware this is going to be very chatty and not much action. I've kind of said pretty much everything that I have to say. You're obviously in the loop. Yeah, a bit of a disappointing sort of crash back to reality, a bit of a disappointing weekend, and I cannot believe we've basically come all the way from Loughborough during my exams, but all is not lost. Obviously you will have seen that I was feeling a little bit like maybe not quite fully game prior to doing my test anyway, so perhaps it's fate, perhaps it is what it is. And the more I think about it, the more I just think we're both okay. We're both happy, we're both healthy, we live to fight a day, no confidence has been lost, it's a freak thing. I'm still disappointed that we weren't able to go show jump or cross country, because you know, he's feeling great at the moment, he's fit, and a fitness run would have been really good. But at the same time, there are worse times for it to happen. It didn't happen at a qualifier for a big event or at a championship. It wasn't our first run of the season. I can process it and cope with it. Disappointed, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not really sure what's next for us. Like I said, I have a couple of weeks of exams, so I need to knuckle down and focus very much on them. But the trip hasn't been a total waste. There should be a vlog coming on Star very soon. Some good news. I'm sure a lot of you may have an idea what that might be. So yeah, weird one. It's a weird one. It is 10:25 and I am done. Yeah, I won't waffle on or drag this out to be any longer than it needs to be, but thank you guys for watching. Sorry it wasn't the action-packed event vlog you were hoping to see. If you did like this video, or if you just feel sorry for me, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and hopefully next time we'll actually get to do some jumping. See you very, very soon. Bye.